Morning, everybody. First thing to do, wish you all a very happy new year. January the 1st. Just coming up for sunrise, so just coming up for 8 o'clock. I'm down on the coast again. I thought it'd be a good time to get out, be quiet. Not a lot of people about. The original forecast was for a heavy frost and loads of fog, but that hasn't materialised. So it's an overcast, grey sort of day, but thought I'd get out anyway and see if I can get any useful images. So, as I say, Happy New Year. Let's hope it's better than the last one. And I really do mean that. And in a minute, when I find a spot, I'll tell you where I am and show you around. Okay. So where am I this morning? Well, as I said, I'm down on the coast, a little place called Sampire or Sampire Ho, which is, and forgive me for that pronunciation if it's wrong, there's a bit of land between Folkestone and Dover. Dover is that way, Folkestone's along that way. I've never been down here to photograph, came down here many years ago. But never with a camera, so I thought I'd come down and see what I can get in the way of images. The sea is like a mill pond this morning. I'll show you some B-roll I've just taken. It's very calm, there's virtually no wind, and I'm just going to take some quick shots out across the sea because we've got some nice colour out over there. And you can see some ships on the horizon, which you probably won't pick up in any of the footage, but I'll try and show you some of that now. So for this first shot, I'm just, as I say, taking a shot out to sea, getting some of the red sky I've actually focused with the horizon right in the middle of the scene. Now that's because I know that when I get back I can play around cropping, and it just looks really good on the back of the camera at the moment. So I'm going to go with that. I'm at ISO 100. I'm zoomed all the way out to 105, and I'm at f11. So I'm going to take this shot. 2-second timer. Have a quick look. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I think I'll play around with that when I get back home and see what I can do in terms of bringing out the red in that sky. And I'll put that image up now. It's really interesting actually to see all the large ships, because of course this is the channel, and as anyone who is interested in shipping will know, it's I think the busiest sea lane in the world, or the most congested, and you do see some rather large ships come along here. But yeah, that's an interesting first shot. Just looking to see if there's anything else that I really want to get a shot of. But at the moment I think I might just reposition this slightly and take another shot. Same settings, but just capturing a slightly different angle on the clouds that are out there. To change my shutter speed slightly to get the right exposure. And what have we got? Yep, another one that once I play around with in Lightroom, I'm sure it'll be an okay shot if nothing else. I'm going to take a walk along towards Folkestone. I'll show you in a minute where I'm going, and see if I can get a shot across the beach down there, see if there's anything really interesting. Okay, let's go. So as you can see, I've made it to the beach, which was probably about a 10-minute walk, and it's absolutely wonderful down there, to be honest. It's really peaceful. There's very few people about, not surprising seeing it's New Year's Day. Probably a few people got hangovers. The cliffs are towering right behind me. I'll show you some footage I've just got of those. Yeah, I don't know exactly how high they are, but well, you wouldn't want to fall from there, put it that way. What I have found is some rocks, seaweed covered rocks. The tide's on the way back in, it's not due in for another couple of hours, but I just want to get this shot because I was drawn to these rocks which sort of meander off to the left with the red sky on the horizon behind them. So I'm just going to set up for that shot and see what we get. Good. So these are the rocks that I'm trying to get a shot of, with the horizon obviously in the background. So I've positioned my camera quite low, and I've changed out to the 16 to 35mm lens for this shot, and I've also put my cable remote on because I've switched from 2-second timer. I'm going to put a couple of filters on. I'm going to put the circular polarizer on, and just see if I can cut down a little bit of the glare. There we go, that's perfect. And then I'm going to put a 10-stop ND filter. And rather than guess, I'm going to be a little bit clever, more clever, and use the, okay, it's 4 minutes. Use the app, see if I can get this timed correctly. Actually, I want that, don't I? Because it's got a stopwatch on it, I can use that. So we're off and running. Now it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, we're coming to the end of this long exposure. We'll see what image I managed to get or not. Sea's definitely coming in. It's moved in about a metre since I've been here. So won't be here for long. Right. Oh, getting old. And there we go. And you know what? I didn't put it in bulb mode. There's a lesson learnt. Always make sure you put it in bulb mode. So, you know what? We're going to have to do it again. While we're waiting for that image to see if it turns out right, take the opportunity to talk to you a little bit more. So I haven't been out for a couple of weeks. Well, that's not true. I've been out, but I haven't taken any video. Just a couple of really short trips out locally. Got a couple of black and white shots, which were okay. They were just nothing special, but I got out with the camera, which is the main thing. 2.25 minutes. So yeah, that's about it really. Quiet New Year. Nothing special, obviously. I hope you all had good ones. And I'm back out taking photographs, and hopefully I'll get to do that a bit more often. We will see. I think I found another composition which I want to have a look at in a minute, which is a sort of mini little bay of rocks over there. I'll show you that in a minute, and I'll see if I can set up and get another shot there. Okay, so I'm here at the second shot that I thought I'd take, and I'm set up, I'm focused. I'll just show you what the scene is. Get my Osmo pocket out. So I'm just taking a shot, basically straight down there, focused on that big first clump of rocks, and I'm going to do another long exposure. So I need to get my CPL and my ND back out. So I'm all set up, I'm all focused. F11, and I'm at 105mm on the 24-105. Okay, so we're all set, and basically the settings are much the same as before. So F11, and I know with the 10 stop that I'm going to need to do a 4 minute to get the exposure that I want. So let's kick that off. It's in bulb mode. Oh no, actually, you know what? I just almost did it again. But double checked. There we go. Oh, look at that image. Yeah, another nice image. I'll put that one up once I finish here. I think for today I'm done. I've got about a mile walk back to the car. Tide's coming in. This is going to all be covered over shortly. So I think I'll sign off here. Don't forget, give the video a like and a thumbs up, that really helps, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully, and see what this year has for us all. Thanks for watching.